was not planning on recording anything tonight, but my brain is kind of moving around and processing, I guess, a bunch of feelings within me. So I'm going to kind of go more into this void stage that I'm currently at. So I think the biggest things for me were like before I knew I was in the void stage, because I recently just found this out, but before I knew I was in this part of my spiritual awakening, I felt very like restless and kind of like anxious that like nothing was occurring in my present like day. Like, there had been like no change, just everything was kind of like paused, I guess, and like that I'm so not used to. Because I'm very much like go, go, go. I'll like make plans and like, enroll myself in a class or something, or, challenge myself in some way. In the past few weeks, I've just been kind of just feeling like withdrawn, which apparently is a normal feeling, thank goodness. But it's still difficult. But I'm kind of like navigating my way through this. So today, or a couple hours ago, I went to an event, my first social event in like forever. Like I've been hanging out with like my close friends, but this is like no one I really knew that well. Pretty much my gym, I guess, had like a celebration because they opened their studio 3 or 4 years ago. And since this gym is literally in my building, like on the lobby floor, and I go there all the time, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go 30 minutes, like, why not? And so I go and I talk to like 2 of the trainers and then another member who happens to also live in my building, which is cool. And it was like good, the conversation, but like this feeling of connection to people is just so, like, I want this so bad. And even within like my other friendships and like work relationships and whatnot, I'm just not like connecting with people on a deep level, and I'm really, really craving that, and I don't know how to find it, and maybe it'll come when the right time is appropriate. But yeah, I would say that's like the biggest thing is for me to like be patient and trust that everything is gonna happen when it does, which is, now I've kind of like done that, but I'm an impatient person usually, so it's a bit of an adjustment. And then second is this just feeling like I'm just not connecting to people, and I don't know, I used to be very social, and obviously like things change so much, but I want like deeper conversations about stuff like, I don't know, spirituality, environmental issues, things I guess that matter. And even if things don't matter, just like, that like push to kind of expand your mind and like try new things. I feel like people are, this is a general statement, the people I know at least are kind of, how do I say this without offending people? I just feel like I'm a different breed, I guess. Like, maybe I'm too much on the spectrum where I'm like, I need to do like 500 things at once. And like, I don't know, swim with sharks or something, like something extreme. And then most that I see around me is like the total opposite extreme that has like no problem staying at home watching Netflix like all day, which for me I would like suffer in that situation, because I'm very like, let's go outside, let's I don't know, walk 10 miles for fun or something. So it's interesting. I mean, I personally feel like I'm not too crazy with that. But I'm also not the opposite either. But probably to the opposite people, they think I'm this way. But yeah, I have my limits. But yeah, I don't know how to navigate this. Maybe it'll come to me in a few days. That's been happening a lot lately, actually. So yeah, that's another cool thing about the void. That's the positive about the void stage. So, for example, I think around like 10 days ago now, man, time is flying. 10 days ago, I was feeling like really like I miss authenticity. What I see on social media is so superficial and fake, and it's like the same bullshit pretty much posted, and no matter what platform you go to, and it's like just like either about celebrities being toxic online, like flaunting it, and I'm like, that's not something I would be proud of. But anyway, or like tits, ass. So I was just like, I've had enough. I need a mental break. And then like I was kind of getting into that like lack mentality when it was like something normal, like I don't know, people doing like cute stuff with their kids. So I was like, all right, so I need a few days off before I like get into my head or whatever about this. So I deactivated it, and then I just kept thinking like authenticity until like I just randomly went on a lunch break, went on a walk during my lunch break, and then I pulled out my phone and I started recording all the things that are coming up in my mind. And it's like, maybe I'm craving this because I myself am not being the most authentic version of myself. And so once I recorded this and like figured it out in my own head, I instantly like felt relief. And then a couple days later, I was like, okay, I need to like make steps to actually like figure out what that means. So I got the first message down. So the second step, I was like, all right, I'm going to create an email address for a new YouTube videos, because I keep making these videos. So they help me, and I hope that in the future they would help others. So I did that second step. And then third, I was like, all right, I'm going to post a video. And then yesterday, and now today, it's like keeps growing. And I will eventually make it more YouTube friendly looking, I guess, with fancy titles and whatnot. But for now, this is what works best for me until I make it a habit. And then, yeah. Anyway, it's just been interesting that, like, little things here and there. I guess I'm listening to my intuition more, actually, now that I think about it. I'm more in tune to what's going on internally, and that is actually rewarding me or like giving me feedback in like real time. So it's interesting. Yeah, like I'm not sure how long this stage is. I'm not sure what else may be on the horizon, but I don't know. Today the discussion just flowed out all these ideas. Anyway, good night.